And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Crypto Snacks. It is August. No, it's not August. It's January the 8th, 2022. The first week of the year done, and it has been a ride, hasn't it? Let's go check out the markets real quick. Nothing interesting, except that everything is really massively down. We have Cardano at about $101.15, Bitcoin 40,000, Ethereum almost below 3,000, and my favorite coin of the year, Veritasium. I heard it's below $100. Now I haven't checked, but 128. So came down quite a bit, but we cannot really count on this number because there's so little supply really, and there's only one exchange. So, but anyways. Markets are down, however, sentiment is quite up. I want to start today basically just talk about, where we are a little bit in the regulatory space and how it affects Veritasium. So a little bit of an update on Veritasium. There's definitely stuff going on. And let's dive right in. Oh, a little goodie. You can buy Veritasium now on a different exchange. So I'm going to cover that real quick also. But anyways, let's dive in and go check what we have here. So bitcoin.com. News about institutional investors say the SEC having more power to regulate crypto will boost prices. What? Okay, so they want more SEC regulation. I guess they're used to it. So Nickel Digital Asset Management, a regulated European digital asset hedge and fund manager, recently released a report on the institutional adoption of crypto assets. The report includes a survey and interviews with 50 wealth managers and 50 institutional investors across the US, the UK, Germany, France, and the United Arab Emirates. They collectively manage around 108.4 billion US dollars. If you guys have a billion too much, let me know. The report explains that security concerns top the list of why institutional investors are skeptical about investing in crypto assets. According to the survey results, 79% of all respondents see asset custody as the key consideration for investing in crypto space. The report further notes, this was followed by 67% who said price volatility, 56% who cited market cap, and 49% who said the regulatory environment. Only 49 cited regulatory environment. Further, 12% included the carbon footprint from Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in their top 3 reasons for not investing. That's how brainwashed we are. There is other coins that are not proof of work and they're not as bad for the carbon footprint, which basically is the first most important thing on this planet that we need in order to live is carbon. But anyways, respondents were also asked about crypto regulation. SEC Chairman Gary Gensler has called on Congress to provide the SEC with more power to regulate crypto exchanges and activities such as trading and lending. The majority of respondents are optimistic about the prospect of the SEC being empowered with more authority to regulate crypto assets. Among them, 76% expect this will be granted this year. Wonderful. If the SEC has granted these extra powers, 73% of institutional investors and wealth managers believe this will have a positive impact on the price of crypto and digital assets, and 32% believe it will have a very positive effect. Sweet. So while they all think that it's going to be very positive for the price action, which might be true, Gary Gensler having more power to regulate crypto exchanges is a very interesting approach. Because who is making sure that this guy is being surveilled and made sure that he is not doing some malicious stuff? The whole idea of crypto was to decentralize finance, to give you and me and regular human beings the possibility to take part in a really truly open and not malicious or manipulated economy. So that you can swap and invest and buy and lend, and you pay your fees and it's regulated. Yes, I'm totally for that, but in a way that you can decide, I want to buy this coin, I want to buy that coin, or I don't, or I want to lend it to this company or to this decentralized platform or whatever, but you are the one that's deciding. You are the one that is in charge of your assets, of your money. And I don't know if he is, or the SEC is thinking about that primarily, right? So while as you can see, like about 80% see custody as a key problem, security problem, I don't think the SEC would solve that. I don't know. I just tend to be a bit skeptical about this whole approach, and so is well, here's the link just real quick, right? The tweet. And John Deaton also thinks it's a little bit bizarre. And yeah, I mean, it all is pretty much expected, and I think we'll see massive regulation coming in. But while we have seen a lot of crypto DeFi platforms and liquidity pools and whatever exploding layer 2 solutions and all that stuff, there's been one guy that has really been focused, maybe being forced to be focusing on how to patent this. So to the core, really thinking about how can we make sure and secure that we use this technology for the good in humanity, for the betterment of humanity, right? So the SEC is a centralized entity, and them controlling all digital assets or platforms that we are allowed to use or not is just, I don't think, what most people want to see nowadays. We have seen a lot of DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, with the whole idea of organizing and voting and governing, platforms and finances, but in a decentralized way where everybody has an actual vote. And it seems to work. Like, if you are involved, it obviously needs some empowerment from every person to himself to participate and really think about it and understand these things. But I mean, it's a good alternative, and I think we have seen in many cases and with many projects that it really benefits to the whole system if everybody really tries and takes part and innovates. Of course, there's always malicious players, but if the SEC really wanted to protect your butts, then, can I say that here? Then, why did they not go after BitConnect in the first place, for example? There's a lot of people that committed suicide because they lost all their asset and money, and they even took out loans and they lost everything through this scam. So where was the SEC then, talking about protection? But I don't know, it's right beyond. So anyways, this is out there, and he thinks it's bizarre. And I like Reggie Middleton's tweet here. He said, "I plan on barring the SEC from using my IP for purposes that don't benefit the industry. As I understand the IP now, this includes major decentralized ledger technologies such as Ethereum, the most significant implementations of Bitcoin, swaps, and investment funds. This is how I understand it thus far." So basically saying, SEC, if you don't use this for the betterment of humanity, you're not gonna. I'm just not gonna allow you to use my intellectual property. So if we care about patents, this is a pretty nice statement, and maybe one of the points where the SEC really cannot say anything. So very, very interesting, and I think very, very important. And I can't believe that this tweet got not even 100 likes. Because the SEC can come down the road and just shut down, Cardano and what they did with Veritasium, what they're doing with Ripple. They can just come and say, "Oh, you do this and this is wrong," and well, we don't really have any reason. Well, that's kind of like maybe because of this, maybe because of that. We just basically don't like you, I think, is what we try to say, and we shut you down. And they could do that, and so it's very, 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 very important that to know that Reggie Middleton is the one that has the intellectual property for any peer-to-peer value transfer with DLTs included, or blockchain technology. And so if you want to regulate it, maybe regulation has to happen through using or having allowance of his intellectual property. I think that's the probably as of now the most legit way to do this. Now, I'm not a finance guy. I'm not a tech guy. I stumbled into this whole crypto, and I'm trying to help myself here around. So a lot of reading and a lot of hustling, trying to understand everything. So please, if I might be wrong about what I say, I just try to understand this in my own capacity of comprehension here. So, yeah, I think this is fundamentally important that we really think about how are we going to regulate this place and who are we allowing to regulate it. And I think the DAOs are just one very nice way to do this. I hope we'll see some sort of different organizations that just have their own platform and they do finances on there, and the whole community, the decentralized autonomous organization, they regulate it, and that's about it. We don't need a central regulator that regulates all these markets and assets and everything, because I don't think, first of all, they have the capacity, and second of all, it's just too much of a single point of failure. What if they are biased? What if there's somebody that can influence them, right? So a truly open market, I think, should have the ability that everybody can participate, and participate also in the voting and how these things are regulated. And of course, if you don't behave according to those rules, then yeah, maybe you are in trouble. But I think we as humans, I think the bigger majority, they can handle this, and they can really create something where things are regulated well. Anyways, just my thoughts on where we are there. And if you haven't seen, to get Veritasium on Mercatox, you have to pay one whole Veritasium as of now, which is quite a bit as a withdrawal fee. So if you are interested in buying Veritasium, you can go to this swap here, firebird.finance. It's basically a platform or an app, a decentralized app where you can swap coins and put them in pools, etc. on different blockchains. So you have the Binance Smart Chain, Kronos, Phantom, Avalanche, IOTX, Moonriver. So you even have a bridge to Polkadot or Kusama, KuCoin, and Polygon, maybe the most important one. And so here you can buy your Veritasium on the Polygon chain. So if you want to buy Veritasium but you don't really want to pay one Veritasium withdrawal fee on Mercatox, you could go here, send your Matic onto Polygon, connect your wallet, and then swap it to Veritasium. If you want me to make a video how that works, please let me know in the description or in the comments below. And yeah, I think this is really cool. Generally, I do like, I haven't really done a full deep analysis yet, but I really like this platform, basically because you have three big auditors giving green light. So you get Hacken, they have clients like Liquid, OneLedger, BitHump, Gate.io, AirAsia, 1inch, VeChain. So they know what they're doing, and if not, they're in trouble. But I think they know what they're doing. They're based in Estonia, and they have been around for 3-4 years now, 5 years almost, and they're pretty known. But second one, Certic, massive leadership team, massive people here with brilliant brains. If you look at where they studied and where they worked, you have Yale, Columbia, Harvard, Stanford, Princeton, Penn, Duke, and you have Google. They worked at Microsoft, they work at Hewlett Packard, Samsung, Uber. Maybe not the best one, but anyways, it's working, right? No, but I mean, these are seriously good universities, and so I think they know what they're doing. And if you have a team of like 30 people, that's pretty impressive, I would say. And then we have PeckShield. I don't know really who's behind those, but they have, let me see where it is. They have customers like Maker, Upbit, they have Aave, they have KuCoin, Tron, Avalabs. So yeah, also pretty nice and pretty impressive. So these three have given green light for this for this decentralized application or financial tool or whatever. And you don't see this in all the layer 2s or dApps or swaps or whatever. So seems pretty legit as far as I can see from here. So anyways, I put links also to this swap down in the description. And yeah, that's the update for the day. I wish you a wonderful weekend. Enjoy.